Hi everybody, my name is Greg Crable. I want to give you a quick word about AI summaries. A lot of you have been using tools for a long time, and all of a sudden you've noticed this little link up top that says, would you like me to take notes? Maybe you're on a video call, or you have a document and it said, would you like me to summarize this? And that's a great tool, right? It's very convenient. It'd be very nice for Zoom to take notes for you, or for Gemini or somebody to give you a summary of your document. Great, but have you thought about your potential exposure if you do that? Let's say you're having a confidential client meeting and you're discussing a deal where you've signed a non-disclosure agreement, and now you're sending that information up to AI to summarize it. Now, the danger here is not that somebody's going to be able to get on ChatGPT and said, hey, what did they discuss in that secret meeting between... That's not going to happen. But as Shoshana, what's her name, remind us in the book Surveillance Capitalism, the tech mantra is get the information first, then figure out what to do with it. So if they're collecting that information, we don't really know what they're going to do with it, how they're going to use it. But in any event, you have definitely not followed the spirit of your non-disclosure agreement by allowing that confidential information to go out to some other source, especially a source where you really don't know what their motives or their end game is, right? So that's the first problem, is confidentiality. The second problem is copyright, where, once again, sooner or later, your copy is going to get up to all-knowing how. It's just going to happen. If you don't share your content with the LLM, somebody else will. Somebody else will get your thing. They'll upload it to Gemini and say, summarize this for me. So you probably can't prevent your content from getting into the large language model. But that doesn't mean you have to do it. Because if you do it, and then sometime later you try to sue somebody for copyright violation, and they say, well, wait a minute, you never took copyright seriously to begin with. You were uploading your stuff to these LLMs, and you didn't know where it was going from there. So it could be a case against your copyright claim. So the real issue with these summaries is your exposure. What if you get sued, or you're suing somebody else, and you have to defend the fact that you took confidential or copyrighted information and gave it to a large language model, not knowing what that large language model was going to do with it? So the safe course is to make sure that you're not doing that. It's fine to take, if you're having it summarize your marketing copy, that's no big deal. If you're having it summarize public-facing documents, that's no big deal. If it's something confidential or copyrighted, have some policies to protect that so that you're not giving it away to the LLM. Now, my name is Greg Crable. I help publishers, marketers, and media organizations navigate technology, AI, operations, and audience strategy. If you have any questions or need help with something, give me a call. Thanks so much for your time.